One of the most exciting pieces of news from the latest Nintendo Direct was the announcement that Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass was imminent, set to arrive sometime this summer. In the short teaser trailer, we were shown the brand new course, Squeaky Clean Sprint, and 3 entirely new characters, those being Petey Piranha, Wiggler, and Kamek, who's the first character that's debuted in Tour to be added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Today, I'm using this new information to help make the most up-to-date Wave 5 predictions. So without further ado, let's get into the first cup of Wave 5, which will be the Feather Cup. So far, every single wave of the Booster Course Pass has started off with a Tour City track, and I expect Wave 5 to be no different. Since it's summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, there's no better way to celebrate than kicking off the Feather Cup in sunny Los Angeles. The seaside course, LA Laps, gives us an impeccable summer feeling and would serve as a great introduction to the wave. Its relatively simple layout would make for a perfect starter track, and each lap could be inspired by each of its variants within Mario Kart Tour. Moving on to the second track within the Feather Cup, I think this will be a rather unexpected one, that being Moonview Highway from Mario Kart Wii. After getting a small taste of the city life in LA Laps, moving straight into a bustling city center at night would be a great next step for this cup. This track fills a niche as a darker nighttime course, since the vast majority of courses in the Booster Course Pass so far have been bright and colorful. Moonview Highway is also part of this summer's night tour taking place within Mario Kart Tour, making it fit perfectly in a thematic sense with what's currently going on in the world of Mario Kart. The setting sun seems to be a theme in my version of the Feather Cup, since the next track I'm going to pick is the visually stunning Sunset Wilds from Mario Kart Super Circuit. The main selling point of Sunset Wilds, as you might be able to tell from the name, is how the sun sets in the sky with each passing lap. This creates some wild colored lighting for the track that I've always enjoyed on GBA. Thankfully, we weren't stuck admiring pixel art forever, since this course was remade during Mario Kart Tour's Sunset Tour. This makes it an easy pick for the Booster Course Pass and a nice choice to slot in at track 3 for the Feather Cup, fitting in very nicely with the rest of the selected courses. And lastly, for the final spot in the Feather Cup, I'm going to predict Athens Dash as the next Tour City course we'll see in Wave 5. Out of the remaining city tracks in Mario Kart Tour, Athens seems to fit the best with the rest of my selections for the Feather Cup. It has a rather unique layout compared to the rest of the city tracks, with it being mostly set within a site of ancient Greek architecture. This setting makes Athens Dash stand out among the other real-world cities, and makes it, I think, one of the best choices to end the Feather Cup. Moving on to the second cup of Wave 5, we have the Cherry Cup, and I think this cup will begin with a shocking selection. Not shocking in terms of the track itself, but in the sense that it will break the previously established pattern of every cup in the Booster Course Pass beginning with a Tour City track. I do think the Cherry Cup will begin with a tour course, but I actually think that will be Piranha Plant Cove. There's one main reason I think this, with my picks for the Feather Cup being rather subdued and going mainly for a summertime vibe. The Cherry Cup, on the other hand, will bring with it many fan favorites. And because fan favorite character Petey Piranha is returning to the game with this wave, Piranha Plant Cove will serve as a sort of home territory for him. As established in Wave 4, the new Yoshi's Island course had a similar themed racer come with it, Birdo. So I think, following this logic, it's extremely likely we end up seeing Piranha Plant Cove land somewhere within these two cups. For my next track of the Cherry Cup, I'm predicting the quintessential summertime fan favorite track from Mario Kart Double Dash. This is none other than Daisy Cruiser. Set on a giant cruise ship, this is one of the most memorable tracks in the entire Mario Kart series, and it would honestly be a shame if this one didn't make it into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when all is said and done. Out of all Double Dash courses, I'm probably rooting for Daisy Cruiser the hardest, and I think there's a real chance it finally arrives when we see that Cherry Cup lineup. Track 3 of the Cherry Cup will be a relatively safe pick, that being Bowser's Castle 3, originally for the SNES and also remade in Mario Kart Tour. Tour Bowser's Castle 3 is a very impressive remake, which for me makes it hard to believe this course won't find its way into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at some point. I think the time is now for this rendition of Bowser's Castle, and if you ask me, that's great news. We can never have enough of those. And finally, for my last pick of Wave 5 and the final track of the Booster Course Pass's Cherry Cup, I have no choice but to go with the already announced Squeaky Clean Sprint. Sorry to kinda kill the suspense there. Obviously, we already know this one is coming, so at this point, I'm just looking forward to finally being able to race on it. The bathroom inspiration is a very unique idea for a track, and I think it will be a great way to close out Wave 5, with a brand new course fresh and clean within all of our minds. So there you have it, my Wave 5 predictions for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. With all the recent news, I wanted to make a new predictions video for you all to enjoy. And I'm hoping for an official announcement and release date soon so I can see if I got any of these correct. Thanks for watching everyone, keep it here for more Mario Kart content as we get more and more information, and I'll see you in the next video.